could simply impose a fine instead. France's top administrative court is expected to rule Friday whether the controversial ban on women wearing burkinis will be overturned. Anger over the ban escalated this week after photos emerged of police seeming to be making a woman who's sitting on that beach remove some of her clothes there in Nice. Activists wearing bikinis, burkinis, and everything in between protested the ban on Thursday by building their own beach outside the French embassy in London. I am joined now by Edina Lekovic. She is a spokesperson for the Muslim Public Affairs Council. Thank you so much for coming on. I do want to first start with this. I can't see this improving relations in France in any sort of way. What is your stance on what you're seeing and this ban that's been put in place?
This kind of ban is counterproductive. If the French government is trying to make a gesture towards its French Muslim citizens to say you are French, or to embrace them or to encourage them to be French, embracing who they are three-dimensionally is the best way to do that. Banning something only makes it more popular and it politicizes it. So we've turned something that was just clothing, that it has become something that is about a symbol of identity, and that becomes an attack on one's identity. So even for somebody like me, look, I wear hijab, I cover my hair, I have for a long time. I have a full body bathing suit. I hate the name that's been assigned to it because this has nothing to do with the burqa. These are women like me who want to go into the ocean, who want to swim, who want to fully be able to participate and respect our values at the same time. While I felt in the past a little dorky about pulling out my full body bathing suit, this even makes me feel like, you know what am I slowing down for? Let me go out to the ocean and get my swim in.
You're pushing back on this idea because France says, well, this is about the rights of women, not to punish women. Do you see it that way? And do you understand their argument at all?
The rights of women are to make choices for themselves, right? Isn't that what feminism is about? Is about every woman being able to choose for herself how she would like to dress, what her career is, how her family operates, her reproductive choices, all of it. So telling women to take off their clothes is just as bad as telling them to put them on. I'm opposed to Saudi Arabia and Iran that violate Islamic teachings and force women to cover themselves from head to toe, just in the same way that I'm opposed to the French government banning women from covering themselves if they choose. I have friends who aren't Muslim who say, you know what, I wear a rash guard and I wear leggings when I go to the beach, or I see guys in wetsuits. So what's the big deal? What's the difference? We've made one political where it's really just about clothing and about access.
I want to lastly ask you, do you think that France is punishing Muslims for some of the attacks, and this is kind of a reaction to that, or you think this is about something else?
I don't think that this is about clothing. I mean, clothing has not stopped, it has not stopped Olympic gold medalists. It has not stopped, as we just saw in Rio, it hasn't stopped heads of state. It hasn't stopped Nobel Peace Prize winners who have all worn hijab. Hasn't stopped them in their pursuits of excellence. So being inclusive and integrated within society is about meeting people where they are and about embracing what they bring into the country. And France has the opportunity to do that, just like Canada is today, with announcing that it's going to allow women who wear hijab to be part of their police force.
Some great points. We'll be right back. Up next, we take you to a rare and beautiful place.